Everyone loves the stage, the lights, the crowd, the moment your name is called. But champions fall in love with everything that comes before that. They fall in love with the grind when no one's watching, with the alarm clock that goes off before the sun, with the reps no one counts, the miles no one tracks, the small wins that never make the highlight reel. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to the level of preparation, and preparation isn't glamorous. It's sweat, sacrifice, repeating the same things until they stop feeling hard and start feeling like second nature. If you only love competing, you'll only show up when it's convenient. But if you love preparing, you'll show up when it's hard, when it hurts, when every excuse says stay home. That's where winners are made, before the clock starts. The Firefighter Challenge doesn't reward the most talented. It rewards the most prepared. The ones who outwork, outlast, and outtrain everyone else. Because this isn't just about a time on the scoreboard. It's about becoming the kind of person who earns that time. Fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the work. And when the lights finally hit, you won't just be ready to compete. You'll be ready to win.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Firefighter Challenge series. We are exactly one training session away from St. Paul, Minnesota, the Midwest Regional Classic that both me and Coach will be hitting. Coach, what do we got to plan for today? Last one.
So we are treating this as a race day preparation. So what we did is we came out, we set up the course, we got a few touches as far as like skill-based work, but now we're actually gonna go into our dynamic warm-up, act as if this is the finals day and we're sending it with everything we got.
That's
so mindset is just attack hard once, get that preparation dialed in, learn the warm-up that's gonna make you feel your best, and then we just let it rip.
That's right, that's right. I think we'll probably only be sticking with one, just all-out effort. Just, again, we're pretending like this is race day right now, so you only get one shot at the course, so that's what we're gonna play it off as. But we just got all warmed up. I think Coach is gonna start us off. What do you say?
Let's get it.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Got Coach just getting the rest of his warm-ups in for his run here. Again, it's all about the preparation, what I mentioned before in this video. Not only just preparing in your training, but also preparing yourself when it actually does come to race day, or even just your training sessions. Develop that routine so there's no guesswork. You start second guessing yourself either on the course, in the gym, you're not gonna be making the gains, the progress, or hitting your goals as you want to. So develop what you think is the best for you, and it's gonna take trial and error. You're not gonna be able to find it out on your first go, either on the course, or if you're new to the gym or new to a new routine. You just gotta keep on just plugging away, trying to figure out what works best for you. And then once you do, you keep at it. I'm not saying you can't switch things up in the future as well. Develop the routine, stick to it, trust the process, and you'll be able to perform at the best level you can. So I think Coach is almost done here. He's gonna hit it hard. This is it. This is the finale before St. Paul. So y'all stay tuned. Let's get it. Game day. Come on. Let's fucking go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, PR pie. PR, let's go. Let's go, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Big dogs eat. Woo.
Sorry about the mic.
You're good. Good time, baby.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, that is officially a wrap. Last training session before the Midwest Regional Classic in St. Paul, Minnesota. Coach, looked good out there. How'd you feel?
Man, if today is a example of what's going to go down in St. Paul, I'm excited. I felt good, legs, I could push hard, breathing was dialed in. Felt good, man. I was locked in.
That's good. And you were saying since the ankle injury, you're about to be at the times you were beforehand, right?
Yeah, I'm starting to see my splits out on the training course. That matched when I was at peak, so that's positive news. Means we're making improvements, and that's all I can ask for.
That's right. Yeah. Started my carb load today, so I had a little bit more energy coming in. I think that definitely paid off. But overall, felt very, very solid. Didn't have any slip-ups, and then even towards the end, I don't know if y'all could see, but like towards the halfway point, I could crank it up a notch. I was like starting to get in my groove of things, so that felt pretty good. I didn't see my times, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was a PR. So, Coach, at the beginning of this, I just elaborate on the whole like having that preparation to win and just falling in love with the process of just not only just the competing aspect of it, but actually being out here, being on the course, being in the gym, or just anything else that anyone aspires to be. Can you just talk about your sense of that? Because obviously you fell in love with the process, at least within your career span. Do you have any thoughts on that, or like any tips that you can share with people of like not so much focusing on the prize, but focusing on the road to get there?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So I've identified there's 4 types of people. There's a person who just shows up. They'll put in the bare minimum work. They do what is required. They cut corners when no one's watching. They just show up. Then there's those who train to compete. They're putting in a little bit more effort. They're showing up, and they're looking to be the best amongst their crew. And then there's those people who train to win. They show up every day with focus, with intent, with hard effort. Every session, every workout, every rep, they are locked in. They are pushing. And then there's one more level of person, and that's the person who trains to dominate. And that person pushes beyond their limit. And they train so hard that success is inevitable. Failure is never an option. These are the people who on game day and finals and that championship run, those are the people that are on the podium. Because the preparation, the work, the journey, the entire process has been consumed. They have become obsessed with it because it's not about the outcome. It's not about the end result. It's not about the accomplishment or the prize at the end. It's about who they build and become within that process, the lessons that they learn along the way. They're stepping into the arena and forging their armor to handle any adversity, any challenge, any obstacle that life faces. And they see the only way to break through and to level up and to grow is to push through discomfort. And that's what we're doing out here. And we're showing up daily, focused on 1% improvement. And we live on that. We stand on that. You're gonna have some good days, you're gonna have some great days. But we win every single day because it's the mindset, it's the perspective that we have, that we can learn and build off of anything that we put ourselves through.
That's right.
So that's the difference, is identifying what type of individual are you? Are you that guy that's just cutting corners and showing up, getting by, doing the bare minimum? Are you just showing up to have fun and compete, be good amongst your crew who doesn't do much? Or are you training to win? Those are those assets. Those are the people going all in. Or are you that motherfucker who's showing up to dominate, to create a statement, and to be the absolute best? Because that requires a higher level of discipline and work ethic and mindset. And that's what I'm trying to build.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I've heard you elaborate on the whole, like, you want to be the dominant level, like the person. When was it in your, at least career, or even just life in general? Where was that switch? Because I don't know if anyone really has that desire, like, to begin with. I think it comes from inspiration, comes from motivation from someone else. Do you remember that one moment in your life where it's like, I'm gonna be that fucking guy?
Yeah, man, I was fed up of being a nobody, of being average, of just getting by and doing the bare minimum. And then I saw other people that were absolutely crushing in all areas of life. And what I learned, it's all a decision. You can be comfortable and just coast, skate through life, make it easy, but you never build anything. It never amounts to anything that you're proud of. Yeah, you can pay your bills, you get by, you have a house, a roof over your head, you got a vehicle, but you don't really get to experience more of what life has to offer. And I was tired of being that person. And I saw other people owning the game. And what I learned is it was a decision and a choice of showing up every day and going all in. And if it's humanly possible for somebody else, that means it's possible for me. So I never limited myself. But what it really came down to when we're talking about the Firefighter Challenge is like, hey, I wanted to be that athlete that was at the top. And it was literally my first run, man. I thought I was in shape, dude. I was a pro bodybuilder. I accomplished that. I got an Olympic gold medal in powerlifting for the Firefighter Games. So I was strong, I was fit, I have accomplished some things, but I was not at the level of fitness that I knew I could be at, and it was exposed on my first run at the Firefighter Challenge. And that's when I just decided, dude, I was like, never again am I gonna be the guy that's on the sideline watching everyone win. I'm actually gonna do what is required and go beyond that to absolutely dominate the sport and what I can express with my potential. And it's been, off to the races ever since, dude.
100%. And I think, I would imagine that you can recall, just because how you said that first run, you got showed up, ran over 2 minutes, you said, your first one.
2:03.
Yeah, so once you finally, it took a couple years to get to the top, you start winning some championships. Do you remember any time in particular where someone came up to you and was like, man, dude, I remember watching at the beginning, and then like just how far you've come is like absolutely just insane?
Yeah, you know what? What's nice about the Firefighter Challenge, you can be at the top, you can be at the bottom, and the camaraderie, the brotherhood, everyone's supporting each other. So even if you didn't win, there's still somebody inspired by you, because we all start in our own place. And a 2:03 for your first run is respectable. There's people who have been chasing, getting close to a 2-minute time, and it's been years. So, yeah, I think from the very beginning, people saw potential, and they saw that, hey, this kid is operating different. He's going to be something in the sport if he sticks with it. And I just wanted to prove myself what I could accomplish. And that's what I love about competition in sport, and picking something that is hard, because it's going to bring out the best of you. And that's what I'm all about, bro. Like, I don't want to ever look back when I can't do this and regret all the missed opportunities, the wish I could have, should have, would have mentality. I'm gonna push until I can't go anymore, bro.
Oh yeah.
And there's always something to learn. There's always a next level. There's never a ceiling. And the only limitations that we put on ourselves is what we create in our own head. And I don't want to have any limitations.
Yeah, 100%. And I did that video too of like setting no limits, and I love that you adopt that mentality too. Is like, as soon as you set a limit on yourself, as soon as you cap your potential, you've already failed.
Yep.
In my sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a great word, man. But anything else to say?
No, it's game time. that was the final prep. So
That's
I
right.
think we both had some really strong runs. I like this approach because we locked in. We made this like, hey, this is race day
It's game day.
mentality, and I think that's what brought us to that next level
Mm-hmm.
in our run today because we were focused
Mm-hmm.
and we eliminated the distractions. We did our proper warm-ups to get prepped and ready.
That's right.
And it was like, hey, it's full send mode. And I think we both did a pretty solid
Yeah.
job, man.
Because usually, at least from the times I remember, we're just like, hey, we're going to get a run on air. We'll see how it goes. But like this one, you came up to me and was like, it's fucking race day. Let's fucking go.
I think it brings up a point of, are you approaching your training sessions like it's race day?
Yeah.
Because I think there was a different mentality and a vibe out here that, hey,
It's
we're
fucking
not
go
here
time.
to like fuck around. Like we're setting this up like, hey, we're about to run the championship
Yep.
race.
I definitely
And I
have
think
that.
if you can approach that mentality, it's going to naturally like progress into you feeling more confident, more comfortable. You've learned what works and it can be replicated. So I like that we did this.
Yeah, we got to keep that up for sure.
Yeah, and it's sometimes like, hey, yeah, this is supposed to be fun, and we do enjoy it. Like, we're a little crazy because we enjoy suffering, and we
Yeah.
call that fun. That's what the Firefighter Challenge really is. It's still, truly, to this day, the hardest thing that I do.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
100%.
so just overcoming that hurdle in your mind that, damn, dude, this is about to hurt. It's about to be painful.
Yeah.
I'm about to get real uncomfortable, but we continually do this multiple times a week. And like, that tells a lot about an individual because I've seen so many people, they'll dabble their toes in the water with this sport and they're like, dude, I don't want
That's it.
anything
This
to
ain't
do
it.
with that. But what I like is we're exposing ourselves to this environment of being uncomfortable, and that's exactly what it's going to be like on a structure fire.
Yeah.
Or it's a pin in and you got multiple patients trapped inside of a vehicle and everyone's screaming and yelling. It's like, these are the moments that are preparing you for that chaos. And if you can control it here, you're going to be controlled out there because you have now adopted being uncomfortable as the new normal. And I love the quote is like, when everyone is fatigued and exhausted and ready to stop, that's when the big dogs are getting started.
I knew you were coming with that.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the mentality. That sometimes, bro, you just gotta believe that you are something that you're not, and you keep telling yourself over and over and over till it builds something inside of you that subconscious takes over, and people are gonna think you're delusional, but good, because you can't do the shit that we do.
Yeah.
We're different,
Built different.
built different.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, yeah, man. But second day with Zeus out here, man. I think he might be the head coach now, man.
I think so.
we've been having some good days.
Yeah.
We got the mascot.
Still need to get his splits though. We haven't run him through the course yet, so
Yeah.
we need to see where he's at.
Yeah, we'll see what he's got.
Yeah, at least he wasn't crying as much today. So
Like
he's
short
good-
little
good boy.
legs, maybe good aerodynamics with his shape, but you know we're gonna have to beef him up. I see a little rib
Yeah,
cage
he's-
still.
That's shredded for summer. It's summertime,
Yeah,
so we're taking him to
it's
the beach.
beach season, baby.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. So, all right. Well, I think we're gonna call it on that. But, Coach, great word. I know that'll definitely inspire some people. You always inspire me with these, and I know at least for YouTube, just usually try to get straight to the point, or even like TikTok and Reels, like just the short span. But personally, for me, like I love having Coach here and myself dropping some knowledge, especially just from Coach's standpoint, because just the knowledge that he's gained for that mindset, the never quit mentality, being at the top mentality, the dominator mentality, everything like that, I think just plays into a different role that will definitely inspire y'all out there. So I know the videos are a little bit longer than normal, but I love doing it for y'all, and just the information that you can get here is not a lot of other people that I know is putting that out information, especially for free on YouTube.
And it's cool because we can invite you in and expose you to what we are doing. It's like an inside look at the preparation and the build-up.
Yeah.
And being around this type of mentality, And when you can find that in your environment, like that's something special. Not everyone has access to
100%.
an amazing facility, like-minded individuals who want to work hard and push themselves. So when you got it, man, you gotta share it. You
Yeah,
know, because
100%.
it's that valuable. I think it's pretty special and important, and we just wanted to try to give you more access, show you what can become in something in your life that you are proud of,
100%.
and break those limiting beliefs that a lot of people hold on to.
Yep, yep. Don't cap your potential. As soon as you do, you failed. But I think we'll end on that note, Coach. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all see us in Minnesota, don't be afraid. Come up and say hey, that you support the channel. If y'all haven't already, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we will see y'all in Minnesota. Thanks a lot, guys.